Hi, everybody. This is Amy from Cape Cod Moms. I am just waiting for Melissa and Jen to come on with me. They just, for some reason, our software, we're having a little bit of a problem. It kicked them back out. So log back in. We were having some technical difficulties. Anyway, thanks for joining us, Friday Night Live. So happy you guys are here. And as the ladies come on, I'll bring them on here. So tonight we're going to be joined by Melissa from the Cape Cod Moms team and Jen Caprio, who I'm super excited for. She is a local fitness and mom and nutrition person. I mean, she is just fabulous. And she's going to be joining us in just a little bit. So it's going to be super, super, super exciting. Going to be a good night. We're going to take some of your questions. We're going to do some fun COVID stories that we're going to share with you. We're going to surprise a local mom with a random act of kindness. And we're going to have you guys answer the question of the night later. So let's talk a little bit about the question of the night. I'm going to kind of give you the question now. I want you to think about it, but do not answer it yet. Later, the question of the night tonight is going to be, and this is Jen's question for all of you, what is something you can do for 30 minutes every day to sweat? 30 minutes each day to sweat, to break a sweat. So stay tuned for that. So while I'm waiting for the ladies, technical difficulties, and I'm so sorry, I want to check in with all of you. Cheers, Erin. So nice to see you. I'm glad you're joining us. She was our special guest last week when we did face masks. We've got Charlene joining us. Nice to see you, Charlene. And she's got Sophia with her. Hi, Sophia. You are the cutest little baby ever. And then we got Kelly DePina who's joining us and a bunch of other people. It's so nice to see you, Kelly. I hope you have a cocktail. A dance session with your kids. We're going to come back to that, Charlene. Remember, if you comment with the answer to the question of the night, then you will be entered to win. The prize tonight is going to be a $150 value. It's a punch card for Sweat Studio Cape Cod, which is Jen's business. So I need to send them the other link, and we're going to get her up and going. And let's see here, copy, and I'm sending them some links, and we're going to be good, and we're going to get everybody going. So everybody's doing really good. Let's talk about the fact that it's been kind of a crazy week. We're kind of relaxing here. We are, the standards are kind of relaxing. We're able to kind of get out a little bit more. How are you guys feeling about that? Well, we're kind of waiting for our mamas to join us. How's everyone feeling about? Oh, we got Jen. Let me get her code. Guys, I'm so sorry because I'm producing at the same time as I'm running this. So it's a lot of multitasking, and I'm so sorry. You know, difficulties are going to happen, and bear with me. It seems like the Be Live site, the software we're using, it's not cooperating tonight. So hopefully I don't have to carry the whole show. Melissa and ladies, come on. Oh, Jen is here, so I'm about to introduce Jen. Let me introduce Jen. She's coming live. I'm going to hide this. Hi, Jen. We're waiting for Melissa. I was just about to introduce you. We're having some technical difficulties. I had a panic attack thinking I was going to have to carry this whole thing. So I don't know anything about it.
I was having a panic attack over on this end. So
I know. So everybody, welcome to Jennifer Caprio. Melissa will be back in as soon as she can get everything to work with the technical difficulties. But Jennifer is a local mom, and I'll let her explain a little bit more about that, and business owner, and a big contributor to the community. I've seen her for several years, actually, a couple of years now online. So, and Erin, our friend from last week, Erin Edwards, was the one who kind of made our connection. She said, Jen would be such a great person. Mm-hmm. And I have to tell you, Jen, the COVID crisis, okay? Moms, we put, and you might be at a different point in your life. My children are only 9 and 3, and I put myself last. And I know I shouldn't put myself last. I should put me and my health first, because healthy mom, healthy family, healthy children, everything will go well. Absolutely. And I have to tell you, I've struggled for a long time. I was an athlete, and I have tried to be better about it, and I was making a lot of progress. I had lost all this weight. I didn't have to go on diabetes medicine like my primary care told me I was going to have to. And then COVID happened, and
shit hit the fan. Everything.
Yeah. You know how I self-medicate? I self-medicate with food. I'm an eater, an emotional eater. If I'm I don't act out that I'm anxious or depressed in any way. I eat my depression and anxiety.
A lot of people do that.
And you know what's happened? I didn't step on the scale. I was wearing sweats, but halfway through I started putting on the jeans, because I was like, no, I need to be able to button, and I have to be conscious of what's happening. And then I made the mistake not the mistake. It was good. It was a good choice. I stepped on the scale and I go, oh my God, I need to get back to basics. And that's kind of where you come in. So why don't we start with, before we get started, I just want to tell everybody we're going to be doing 2 giveaways tonight.
Awesome. Yay.
One of them from you, Jen, and your giveaway is actually going to be a 10-card punch class.
Right. And actually that can be used now, because we started outdoor workouts.
Okay.
So it can be used towards outdoor workouts, towards virtual workouts, which are currently happening, and they have been happening. So they can start on their program immediately.
Oh, so that's going to come later. The question of the night's going to come up after we talk to Jen for a little while, ladies. And then you're going to answer our question of the night. I don't want to tell you, because I don't want you answering until we're all the way through. And then we will randomly pick someone to receive this punch card. We're also going to be awarding, which I talked with Jen about, and Melissa knows, and she's just about to come on here, a random act of kindness to a well-deserving sister in our community. So we're really excited about that, because we're going to surprise her live on the air. I'm going to bring Melissa on right now. I'm glad we're through our technical difficulties. Hi, Melissa.
I'm back. Yay. Finally.
So just to kind of introduce, we're already down through our giveaways, and Jen Caprio, everybody. So
hi, everybody. Coming to you from Falmouth.
Yes. So Melissa, why don't you give her our first question of the night?
All right. So our first question of the night is, what is something you can do for 30 minutes to make you sweat?
Oh, wait. No, we want to hear about her first, Melissa.
Oh, I thought that you had a question. Sorry.
I'm sorry. Her first interview question of the night. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry. I got way ahead. All right. So we wanted to know more about you and your family, and how that you got into fitness and your business currently.
Sure. So I've actually been a business owner. I owned a retail boutique on Main Street for 10 years called the Shining Sea Boutique. And that was located on Main Street in Falmouth for 10 years. And on the side, I've just always been into fitness. I've always been into health and fitness. Growing up, I was a lifeguard. I always played sports. I was just always very active. But as an adult, after having children, I found that was my outlet. That was my release. That was my time, my mommy time, to just be good to myself, because I know that if I wasn't good to myself and if I wasn't feeling good, then my children were, I wasn't going to have the patience. I wasn't going to have the energy. I wasn't going to be able to give them what they deserved and what they needed. So anyway, I was a business owner on Main Street, owned this this beautiful boutique called the Shining Sea Boutique. I made belt buckles. I was on my belt buckles were on American Idol. I was on the Cape Cod Times. I was on Chronicle. Blah blah blah.
Wait. Back up
Back up the bus.
Belt buckle for an American Idol?
Yeah. It was a really fun
amazing.
thing. Yeah, it was great. I handmade them. It got to Chronicle. Chronicle came down and interviewed me in the store. Shayna Seymour, she's great. So that was when they came to Falmouth. That was really fun. That was a few years back. But I really found that I got my personal training license when I was still doing the store because I just love fitness so much. And my friends were like, Jenny, you should be doing this. This is you love it so much. Why aren't you doing this as your living? Making a living at it. And as time went by, retail kind of changed along the way. Retail in Falmouth, retail on Main Street, retail on Cape Cod, retail in a summer community is challenging. You make all your money in the summer, you pay all your bills in the winter, and then I found myself rebooting. Even with the American Idol buckles, it wasn't, it was great, but I wasn't kind of getting ahead. And I found that, my love, where my heart was really into fitness. And I found that it was really okay to say, hey, my lease is up and I'm choosing not to renew and I'm choosing to do something different with my life. And I'm choosing plan B. Well, it's actually plan C, but it's okay I think it's okay to have different plans. I don't think you have to live the same exact path your whole life. You've got, what do you have, 60 years to make
at least, right?
These decisions, and I think your life goes down different roads and varies, and that's totally acceptable, totally okay. And I think it's great to do what you love, and that this is what I love. So anyway, I closed the store and I started training around town at different facilities, and I was really finding that I wasn't loving the fact that I was working for somebody else because I was a business owner and I really am very independent. I like to do things my own way, and I felt like I had a certain niche and I wanted to help people in my way. Because my way isn't just, a workout. My way is teaching, kind of like guiding people through healthier lifestyle, healthier choices. When you're in the gym with me for 30 to, in the studio for 30 minutes to an hour, what are you doing when you walk out of that studio? What are you doing the other 23 hours to keep yourself healthy and keep yourself, accountable? What if I only see you a few days a week? What's going on? So I touch base with my clients multiple times a week. Even if I don't see them, I'm still touching base. There's always nutrition going on. There's always, just healthy things going on our Facebook page, different groups, different, messages I'm sending out of just positivity and trying to, through this COVID situation, it's just been a real challenge, but that's for another question. Anyway, back to me. So I trained at different spots. Wasn't really finding what I was looking for a facility. So I knew that I needed to open my own place to be happy. And it took some time to find a spot because I needed to do a build out. I needed loud music. I needed certain, demographics for it to work. So it took me a little while to find my spot. And then I did a build out, and I had a bunch of my clients and a bunch of my friends actually helped me with that and help me get it all together. So I had like a team of people that really pulled together for me and got it together within like 6 months or so, which was awesome.
That's amazing.
And to be honest with you, once I opened the doors, the walls closed in and the space became very small in a very short amount of time, which is a great thing.
It's a great problem to have.
Right, a great problem to have. So my classes, before all the COVID stuff, my classes were on a wait list, and I was doing the studio is doing great. And it's pretty much just me training. I have an assistant who's working on her certification, who will be joining me when she is up and ready. And that's where I'm at. So I'm over a year in, and before, like I said, before COVID, there was a wait list to get in. So I'm really, really happy with that. But it's not even it's more so like the community that I have of people, and the community that we've created is more of like a family atmosphere, a family. You know, everybody's really happy to see each other succeed. There's nobody in there that's um, like mean or you know, if somebody's not succeeding, you know, we're all in there like trying to, you know, positively be positive role models and help them. And there's never any negativity. We don't do negativity. If someone wants to be negative, they can go find another place, because that's not how we work. You know, I'm just really into helping people, making happy to help people feel better about themselves, and that's what I want.
So I think you touched on two really, really, really good and important points that I just kind of want to reiterate for our viewers here. Is number one, when you were talking about the different pathways, like our life takes different pathways. We're alive all the time. And just because you're down one road doesn't mean that's the road you're on for the rest of your life.
Absolutely.
And I love that you kind of said, you got to be fulfilled. You got to do something that makes you happy. You can't get up every morning and do something that you don't feel fulfilled in.
No.
And it doesn't become a job anymore when you're so happy to do it, when you're passionate.
Absolutely.
And that's kind of, I feel connected to you in that way, because that's kind of why, I mean, I was a teacher. I got into accounting and working for the family business. That doesn't make me, you know, well, teaching did, but it doesn't make, it's not my passion. I like it, but it's not my passion. My passion is, and why I started Cape Cod Moms was to connect people. And that kind of goes into my second point that you highlighted. It's about community and supporting one another and being a family, because at the end of the day, the more supported and connected the community is, the healthier we are overall.
Absolutely.
And the more we can combat things together. And so I'm really grateful for someone like you that has that outlook on it, because we need people like that in the community. We need that outlook. We are one community. We are a family. Like, you know, whether it's here on Cape Cod, whether it's worldwide, we're all human beings. And we're all one big happy family, you know, not all the time, but
Right.
we need to try to be. And it's
especially now more than ever, sticking together is really important, especially as a small business. Because
absolutely.
there are going to be so many small businesses that aren't going to make it through this without the support of the community. You know, small businesses still have to pay their leases. Small businesses still have to pay all the bills. Even without the money coming in, we still pay for everything. So that's another part of it. I mean, it's great that, you know, restaurants are being supported, very big with the takeout, but other small businesses are out there trying to survive as well. So that's huge.
So tell us a little bit more about, you kind of touched on it. Two questions, actually, because can you tell us how many kids you have? Because you and I kind of.
Yes, I have two. Andrew's 20 and Bella's 18. She just graduated. Yeah.
Okay. So, and this is kind of newer to our audience, because primarily our audience is with elementary and younger children. And so it's nice to kind of have another mom who's kind of been through some of the trenches here.
Yeah. And
you survived, Jen.
Yeah. Actually, I feel healthier. I feel stronger now than you know, than I did when I was a young mom. You know, as a young mom, I was kind of. I have two golden retrievers down here at my feet that are like at each other's throat because it was raining today.
We have children that are screaming, so it's okay.
I do feel better about myself now than I did as a young mom. I feel like my fitness, I feel like my nutrition, I feel like my total being is way better than I was as a young mom.
Charlene says, "Wow, you look great, Jen. There's no way you have a 20-year-old."
I know, it's crazy. Thank you, Charlene. A lot of people say that, and I am a really, really clean eater. I don't put anything in my body that is toxic. I know that sounds like a bit absurd, but like I really try to eat as clean as possible. I don't eat like chips or anything like that comes in a bag, or crackers, or anything that has like multiple ingredients like that, because it's just full of like garbage food. And they actually call me the food Nazi sometimes over at the studio, because it's just really important to fuel your body for what you want it to do. I mean, if you want to feel good, you need to put good fuel in your body.
Absolutely.
So that's a huge, huge deal. If I'm sitting here drinking, bottles of wine every night, I'm going to feel like garbage the next day, and I'm not going to want to get up at, I actually wake up at 3:45 Monday through Friday.
Oh my
3:45.
God, God bless you.
I'm out the door. Yeah, I'm out the door at like 4:20, 4:25. So I'm at the studio about 20 minutes to 5, getting ready. My first client is at 5, or when the studio is open, my first class was 5. People will be walking in the door at 10 of, quarter of 5. And that's what it was when we were open. But the clean eating is just, it's, if you can try that, only putting foods in your body that are going to help you, like, and like almost like retraining your brain to think like, I'm going to eat a piece of pizza, but I'm going to feel like garbage after it, or I'm going to eat tacos or nachos or whatever it is. Like,
Oh, Jen.
I couldn't put that stuff in my body because I know how I would feel after it, and I don't want to put myself through that. So it's like I teach my clients about kind of retraining your brain to, do things that are good for you, and put food in your body, put fuel in your body that are good, and it actually helps your skin. It helps everything. It helps all of it. Yep, 3:45 a.m. I wake up at 3:45 a.m. My alarm, and no snooze buttons for me. Right out of bed, boom.
Okay.
No.
I'm up at 4:30, but that's so I can do the things I got to do before the kids get up. But I hear you on eating the things, because I have a literal conversation in my head to myself most days, and I'm like, oh, look at this beautiful salad that you could have for lunch. Oh, look at that, quesadilla that I could have, but I'll put vegetables in it. And I'm not even kidding, Jen. I've had days where for 20, 30 minutes, I sit there and I go back and forth. No, you should have the salad. But that's so good. No, don't do it. And I'm like, what is happening?
Yeah, you got the devil on one side. You, Jenny, on this shoulder.
Now,
Jenny on this
during
shoulder.
COVID, so much
during COVID, the children, literally. So, just to kind of bring us back on here, so you've got this amazing fitness studio, and you're still open virtually and doing these things while everything's going on. What kind of classes, etc., do you offer?
Sure. So the virtual classes I do, twice a week. I do a core class.
Okay.
And core class, especially for moms that have, had babies and whatnot. Sometimes our tummies get loose. Sometimes we don't feel as good in the middle. We're we're coming into bathing suit season. Maybe we feel a little uncomfortable about showing our midsection, that kind of thing after you've had a baby. And especially after quarantine, exactly, Jessica, like you've put things in your body where maybe you're not feeling so good. So core workouts are just, they're great. I'm a huge believer in core. I do core every day. And it just really is, it's a 45-minute workout, and it really can be modified for everybody. When you start off with the classes, they seem really challenging, but just knowing that everything's modified, and every time you come back, you're going to get stronger and stronger. But the core work is actually total body. So you may be, in a plank position, and I may have you doing knee taps on the right and then knee taps on the left and double knees, which actually would focus on your upper body, your shoulders, your lats, your back, your chest, your legs. You're going to feel it everywhere. So I really like to focus on total body, even though it's a core class. We're still hitting all the spots. So that's one class that I offer. That's Tuesdays and Thursdays, and I have that at 9:00. With the quarantine and with the COVID, the 5 a.m. classes are not happening because nobody wants to get up. So I have like personal virtual one-on-ones. Hey Brandon. So the virtual one-on-ones, I do, on FaceTime, or I'll do it on the Zoom app. but the classes are at 7 a.m. and 9 a.m. because that's I can kind of pull people out of bed for 7, more so for 9. But either way, there are classes at 7, 9. So the other class besides core is called Sweat Live. Sweat Live is a mix of boxing
Ooh.
and a mix of core and boot camp all meshed into one. So, and I know people don't have, gloves and bags at home, and you totally don't need that. All you need is, you can even use like little water bottles. You can use, 16-ounce water bottles. You can use cans. Some of the girls just use like little cans. Because in the studio, one of our workouts is boxing. Boxing is it gets you super ripped. It's Jessica, you would love it. Boxing's awesome. You get
I was just going to say, I bet that's a really good, especially at the start of the day. You can kind of box out some frustration.
Well,
then it's like,
it's a great therapy. It's a stress reduction. It's a great cardio and strength workout at the same time. I mean, you're hitting a bag. If they're 4-minute rounds, even if you're doing the shadow boxing with little 2-pound weights, you're going to get an awesome workout. And we do core in between every 4-minute round. You're down on the floor doing core work. Jessica, you've never tried it. You definitely need to try it.
yes.
So we do 4-minute rounds. It's a 45-minute workout, and it's awesome. Every workout that I do is differently. No kicking right now, but in the future, yes. No kickboxing right now, though. And I've had kids classes, and like last summer, I had a bunch of kids in because we were allowed to do that. We had we had like a camp, and the kids loved it. I did actually a mom, like a child could come with their parents, and we had adult children workouts. So I'd love to do that again once we get up and
I
going.
like that.
Yeah, so like all the moms or the dads would bring their little one, and they were in charge of their little one, and it was awesome. They loved it. So it was like a family workout, and just the adult paid, the child was free. So that's anyone can do it. Absolutely, Erin. So hopefully when we get up and running again, which, June 8th, we're going to start off with the personal workouts, but outdoor workouts is where we're at right now. And then when we're in phase 3, we'll be opening up for the virtual, but maybe a good idea to do some outdoor workouts with the family workouts and offer that to, the mom, the parents, to bring the kids, because the kids really need to stay active through this too. It's not just the adults. The kids are,
well, they're going
go,
crazy,
right? They're
Yeah.
losing it, just like you guys are. So to have the kids work out with the parents, having outdoor boot camps for the kids may not be a bad idea as well. I mean, I don't know how many of you moms out there would be willing to come to Falmouth and do a kids workout following the adults workout. I'm limited to 10 right now. But that would be a definite thing that I could add on for the weekends, or if you have some suggestions on a good time of day at 4:00, or I don't know what people's schedules are right now, but that's also another thing that we can do. Hi, Brooke. Yeah, you definitely need this.
Yes.
But I just try to cater to what people's needs are at the time, like summertime. It's just different with COVID. So if I can get a group of moms together that want to bring their kids and let's do a workout together outside, great. I'd love to, help as many people as I can to stay active. And they're going to leave exhausted. They're going to go home and take a nap, and you guys get some peace.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Sounds even better.
Did everybody hear that? They're going to work out. They're going to go take a nap. Jen's going to work them out.
Yeah,
and we are going to get some peace.
There'll be no whining when I'm done with them. They'll be done.
Oh, Phoebe says if her kids can come, that is a game changer.
Awesome.
That's right,
Awesome,
Phoebe.
Where does Phoebe
These
live?
kids need to run around.
Oh yeah, well we do it on the playgrounds. It's like a big giant field over at the East Falmouth School. And there's plenty of room. However, I am limited to that 10 number sandwich. So Falmouth is not far. Awesome. So, with this group, if we could get, everybody to like the Sweat Studio Cape Cod page, And then we can,
Let
get a group
me
together.
pull that up for everybody while we're chatting here.
Sure.
This is the Facebook link. Hold on.
It's actually Sweat Studio Cape Cod.
Oh, you know what? I have the Facebook link, so let's pull up. Hold on.
Yeah.
The website, which is sweatstudiocapecod.com, right?
No, it's only on Facebook.
Oh, it's only Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me pull that back up. We'll pull that back up after.
Okay.
Melissa, did you have our next question?
Where are we? We've gone like all off topic.
We were talking about, we kind of touched about why fitness was so important, but maybe Jen, you can kind of be a little more specific, because I know it has to do with endorphins and feeling good and all kinds of stuff. Can you just tell us why fitness, especially for moms and dads, because we do have a dad audience too, but why is it so important, especially with children, for you to, take care of your body, nutritionally, fitness-wise, all of that?
Sure. So number one, you are a role model for your children. Okay. So what you do, your children see you do. So, that is number one right there, is the reason to do it. If you want your children to grow up and be healthy adults, you need to set the path for them and do the right things and show them that this makes me feel good. This makes me a better mom. This makes me have so much more patience when you're not listening to me. I don't have to count to 10. I can count to 20 and be totally okay. It just, having that release, having your own time to get out what you need to, whatever it was that happened the night before. If you had an argument with your husband, or your job isn't going well, whatever it is you need to work through, that is what these workouts are for. This is your sweat therapy. This is your time to release that and to be a role model for your kids, to say, this mommy needs mommy time. When I come home, I'm going to be so much better, and I'm going to give you your time when I'm done with my time. Mommy needs her own time to be okay. And I believe that. I think everybody needs an hour of their own time to be like, you know what? I need a time out, and I'm going to be fine when I come back.
Oh my gosh. You know what? That means I can stop taking the time out in the bathroom, hiding, or in the closet.
Yeah.
I like this.
And also, as we grow older, and energy, exactly. So the workouts are going to give you energy for the day. You're going to want to eat healthier because you're working your asses off. So why would you eat garbage when you get home? You're going to want to feel good after you've worked so hard. Number two. Number three, there's just I can ramble off. I'm just thinking off the top of my head what the other reasons are, but there are just so many reasons. Just our stress release, feeling good, looking good, motivation, determination, showing your kids that you can do things that you didn't think you could do, and just the inside energy that you're going to come home with.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Do we have any other questions for Jennifer from our audience?
Yeah, while we wait for some questions, and before I put up the question of the night, Jen, two things. I'm going to give you a two-parter here. One, quick and easy things. I know a bare minimum, we should be sweating, 30 minutes at least minimum a day, right? You got to give 30 minutes.
I think, 3 to 5 days a week working out would be great. I think a 30 to 45 minute session, you can get a lot done in 30 minutes. So don't feel like you have to work out for an hour to get a great workout. 30 minutes, 3 to 5 times a week, would be awesome. What was the other part of the question?
My second part question is, I know with nutrition and everything, can you give us 3 or 4 ideas for a quick and easy snack? You remember what it's like to have young children. What's something quick and easy we can grab that can kind of give us healthy energy instead of grabbing for the Reese's peanut butter cups? That's not me.
So number one, cucumbers are my go-to. Cucumbers are hydrating. They feel so when they're all water. They're hydrating. They're crunchy. and they fill you up. They make you feel like, they're 99 cents for a whole one. Peel off 2, cut them up before you're cooking, while you're cooking, and you will be fuller before you even sit down to eat your dinner. So cucumbers are a great go-to snack. The other one, I like these I can actually get one out of my drawer. They're little these snacks. They're turkey snacks. They're called chomps. And they're it's like a beef jerky, but it's not beef jerky, it's healthy. I get them at Trader Joe's or on Amazon. And they look like this. They're called chomps. And they come in different flavors, but I like the turkey, and it's all good stuff, no fluff. 0 sugar. It's on the whole. It's the Whole 30 approved, and it's just turkey, free range turkey that they put in this, and they're just yummy. And I have them in the car sometimes, just in case I'm starving, like going from the studio, or if I'm going somewhere. They're 60 calories, and they're delish. So I recommend these. Also, yogurt. Please note that you got to be careful with your yogurts, but a yogurt is a great snack, and especially if you take a scoop of little protein, scoop of protein, and pour that in there, then you've got double the protein for the buck. So be careful with your yogurts that you buy, because when you turn it over and you look, covered and loaded in sugar. So you want to be careful with your yogurt purchase. A lot of them have a lot of sugar and carbs, so be careful with that. Ooh, cucumbers are good in martinis too. You know what's funny is I have not had a cocktail since my birthday in January. Not because I don't drink or I have a drinking problem, but just because it just makes me feel yucky. I just feel
We should come up with some healthy cocktails. We should experiment with that.
Well, it's funny because I just posted on the Sweat Studio page. You know how everybody's drinking those seltzer things.
Yeah.
So I just posted.
I
just posted, like, do you know how many calories are in this one? Because there's so many right now of the 100-calorie-ish seltzers. So, I'm not really a big drinker. I just kind of prefer to eat my food and not waste the calories. But I mean, I guess I would love to go have a sangria at the landfall if it ever opens, but we'll see if that happens.
Well, we might have to have you back on and experiment beforehand with some low-calorie, healthier cocktail, both for non-alcoholic and alcoholic versions.
I have some ideas up my sleeve for that. Absolutely. We could totally do a nutrition night, because I've got some.
Love that.
That would be great.
I have some great ideas on different ways you can add protein to your meals, and just really kind of thinking about, a lot of people do Weight Watchers, and there's different diets out there, but I really teach more of a healthy living, sort of situation. What is the membership cost?
Yes, Phoebe and Jessica want to know what's the cost usually to come and join you.
Right. So if dropping classes are $15, memberships, a lot of my girls do unlimited memberships, so they can come to as many classes as they want. They can do virtual in the morning, boot camp at night outside, and that's if you do just one single month at a time is $185. If you're signing up for a membership, like a 6-month package, it's $179. For 12 months, it's $169, and that's unlimited. So you get all the virtuals, the boot camps, your nutrition, everything. So, and the difference is, people are like, oh, Planet Fitness is $10. Well, Planet Fitness isn't. I'm very different than Planet. I offer a very unique product, and I am very involved with my clients. I know everybody's everything. Oh, and that's Maverick. Yeah. So, what was the question of the night? I'm sorry.
So the question of the night tonight is, and that we want our audience to answer, and hope as they answer, we've got one person already who shared her answer. What is something you can do for 30 minutes to sweat each day? What's something you can do right now that you can think of off the cuff that's going to help produce a sweat? 30 minutes. We want to hear from you, because we're going to be selecting a winner from who answers this question in random.org. That person is going to receive a 10-card punch card to Sweat Studio Cape Cod and with Jen, and going to get a chance to kind of work off the COVID-19.
Yeah,
COVID-19.
great.
Sorry, see what I did there, guys? And I know we had an answer earlier, and I'm just trying to find it so I can highlight it, but we're looking for your answers. What are things that you can all do right now to knock off the COVID-19 or sweat? Brooke says dance for 30 minutes. I
That's
like
a great
it,
idea.
Brooke. We like to have dance parties in our house. What about you, Jen?
I think bike riding would be a great idea.
Ooh, I like bike riding.
Yeah, we have our Shining Sea bike path. So that's a great thing to get the kids outside, get you outside, utilize our bike path. Dog walking is great. Take them on a hike to the woods. We've got lots of, woods around, lots of hiking trails. We've got BB Woods. We've got Crane around. We've got kids on the bike path. Great, Phoebe. Um, you can also take a pit stop on the bike path, do a few push-ups every mile, or make a game out of it. You're on the bike path with the kids. Up, everybody, we did, 3 miles. Time to stop. We're gonna do 10 push-ups. Everybody down, and make a game out of it. Maybe the first time you do 5, then the next time you do 10, or whatever it is. Just make up something fun with yourself. Ooh,
I like
Charlene, I
Charlene.
like your idea.
Ooh. How many calories does that burn, Jen? How many White Claws does a good loving session with the hubby or the boyfriend burn?
Oh, yeah.
That's what I want to know.
Interesting. It depends on how long the loving session is going.
The longer the better. The longer the more you can
My goodness. Well,
offer an extra bonus.
Okay, so if we're going for an hour, you can definitely have 6. That's a
Did
lot.
everybody hear that? For 1 hour of good loving, you can have 6 White Claws. 6 100-calorie drinks.
Yeah.
100 wow.
100 calories for every 10 minutes of loving.
Ooh, I like that.
That's an incentive, guys. Right?
So then if you give some good loving for about an hour and you only have 3, then you're up. You're like losing weight.
Yeah, half of them. Oh,
Let's move on to May.
Okay, I haven't done any of their workouts. I can't even
says, can't do one push-up. You need to join Jen for a boxing session.
Yeah, and that's okay, Brooke. Everybody starts as a beginner, so you start down on your knees and you work your way up. Everybody has to start as a beginner.
So I have a funny story for Jen. We have a partnership with our good friend Andy, who's the Patriot leader coach. Andy from New England Patriots, and he invited me to a workout session. And I hadn't worked out in a very long time, but I came in and I was going to give it a shot. And all these really fit people, I hung in there. I had to modify. Like you said, you can always modify. I'll tell you what, that workout kicked my butt.
Yeah. Well, and then
so we got to start somewhere, right? You got to start and build up.
Everybody starts as a beginner.
Who the hell gets an hour of love? Somebody is, Brooke. It might not be
not me.
It might not be you.
Not me.
We can work up to it. 4 15-minute sessions, right?
Huh?
4 15-minute sessions. That could work.
Yeah. Break it up.
Get up at 4:30 and start the first one for the day. Love is all you need. So, Jen, I want to Melissa and I kind of told you a little bit about it while they're still answering our questions. We do a pay it forward random act of kindness every week. And so we invite local moms and dads to nominate a fellow parent or caregiver in the community that's really deserving of an act of kindness. And so we have this wonderful winner, and we're going to call her live and surprise her. I'm actually kind of hoping she's watching. We're going to give Jennifer Conlin a call right now. She was nominated by her friend Candice Whipple. And we're going to give her a call, and hopefully she answers. Last week, our winner did answer. If she doesn't answer, that's okay. We're going to find out. But I'm super excited to surprise her and read you her story. So she's got 5 kids. Mm-hmm.
You have reached the voicemail box.
We're going to leave our message. Jen's not on right now. It might be a little too late. Sorry, Jen. You've got those 5 kids put to bed, so we're going to leave you a message. Hi, Jennifer. This is Amy, Jen Caprio, and Melissa from Cape Cod Moms and Sweat Studio Cape Cod, and we're on live tonight for Friday Night Lives. Jen is going to be right back, but we are actually surprising you. You were nominated by your friend Candice to receive a random act of kindness tonight. And I just want to read you the message that she submitted for you to receive this. She said, you're a mom of 5, and for years you had multiple jobs, including a special ed teacher. You went to school and still rocked at being a mom. You have so much patience and strength, and you've had 3 major losses in the last 10 years, and you're still always able to see the light. So Jennifer Conlin, we are so happy to award you a gift card. I know this doesn't go along with Jen's healthy thing, but a Polar Cave gift card for a 9-inch birthday cake from Papa Bear. Again, we love Papa Bear. He's our main man. And we hope that you will really enjoy this. And we're so happy to give you this act of kindness. And if you see my number, please text me or call me back with your address so I can mail this and get this out to you. And we're so happy that Candice nominated you, and you are well deserving. So thanks so much. So the random act of kindness, every week we pick someone different, and we're really looking for great stories from fellow parents in the community. So it's really exciting.
That's great.
Before we start to sign off here, Jen, do you have any funny COVID stories or quotes from quarantine you want to share with us? I know, right? Or Melissa, do you have anything good?
We have kind of like this interesting thing going on in our neighborhood where I live in a nice little neighborhood. We have this wonderful neighbor who texts a whole thread of us. Oh, it's so-and-so's birthday. Be sure to put a birthday card if you can in the mailbox. And my daughter was one of those. So she got like 10 birthday cards and little gifts and things. And we did that for a bunch of the kids in the neighborhood. We sang on the front yard of our 94-year-old neighbor. It was her birthday. We all got together and sang her happy birthday. It was just kind of fun, like a nice thing to do. Yeah. And so we have a really awesome neighbor who puts all that together. So.
Oh, amazing. Yeah. Amazing.
Super cute. Yeah, I don't really have any trying to think. Oh, well, not really funny, but
that's okay.
Right? It's okay.
So we have this mascot at the studio. It's this bulldog.
Okay.
He got stolen out of our front door.
What?
Whoa. I know. His name is Sweaty. He was super cute. I was the door holder, and somebody came over and took him. So if anybody sees my Sweaty, he's a little guy in a red little tent. He's like just like a.
Is it an actual plush dog or a dog?
It's like a cement little door holder, and it's a bulldog, and he was holding our door up.
So if anybody sees Sweaty.
Yeah, and I have random. So if anybody finds him, bring him back to the studio, and you'll earn a prize.
Oh, if you see Sweaty, bring him home. He's lost.
Yeah, he's on the Sweat. There's a picture of him on the Sweat Studio page. So if you see him, yeah.
So make sure you go to the Sweat Studio Cape Cod Facebook page. We're giving you the Facebook.com link right now, which I just took from Facebook. And if you come across the little bulldog and you get him back to Jenny on his little lost travels, you will get a prize. It might be a session with Jen.
A private session would be a great prize.
I might go hunting for him tomorrow.
Sweaty. That's all I want.
So we had a lot of comments tonight, and I'm going to actually pick our winner for your 10 class punch card.
Thanks.
So everybody who answered the question of the night got entered to win, and you have to tell us what you would do for 30 minutes every day to break a sweat. And we are going to pull up a winner. I use random.org. I put your names in as you comment. And tonight's winner is Brooke Kowalski. Congratulations, Brooke. The sweat studio is right by your house. You could walk there. How amazing. I'm so excited. So Brooke, I know where you live. Don't worry. I'll get Jen your address and we'll get you over there. Jen, I want to thank you so much for coming on here. I want to have you on again. Let's talk about more nutrition stuff.
I'd love to come back and help you out.
And healthy cocktails. We're going to find a way.
We could do a healthy cocktail night. We could do like a healthy breakfast one day, a healthy healthy dinners, and go through some different ideas. That would be fun.
And we want to find out how we can lower our calorie cocktail or mocktail count. So we don't have to do a full hour of the good lovin' as much as we all like that. Let's cut it down to 30 minutes. And how low can I get that calorie count?
Oh, that sounds like fun.
To still be ahead.
Fun.
Thanks so much, Jen. It was a pleasure talking to you. And thank you so much. Everybody check her out. Sweat Studio Cape Cod, everyone. Jen Caprio, local mom and business owner extraordinaire. Thank you so much, Jen.
Thank you.
Well, that was a lot of fun, huh, Melissa?
Yeah, I had no idea. I've never met her. I never knew her business was there, and I think that's amazing. I love that there's virtual classes in the morning. That's something I could actually work into my schedule.
Absolutely. Set the alarm. Start with setting it, 15 or 30 minutes earlier than normal. Honestly, I don't know why I don't get up I was an athlete all my life. I don't know why I don't want to get up and work out early in the morning. I actually
I heard one of the reasons why just now.
Treasure. It's such a blessing. 9:00 at night and they're still up. But it's summer. It's a vacation, right? But yeah, and I get up and I prioritize doing my work. But you know what? I need to take 30 minutes and take care of my health.
Yeah.
And
I think
that's going to be the priority, ladies. We got to be healthy, because if we're healthy, the family's going to be healthy, like Jen said. So, yeah, Brooke, I hear you. I probably have about the same amount. I get it. Those statistics that they put for your ideal weight, I don't know where they pulled them out of, like 1952 maybe. Because my ideal weight is 106, and I'm pretty sure you would all think I had an eating disorder.
Yeah, anorexic or something.
Nightmare on Elm. That's what's about to happen. So thanks everybody for joining us. Please email us if you're interested in being on. If you have a business, you want to donate a gift card for some of our rewards, we'd love to hear from you. One more second, girls. I'm almost done. This is how a mommy works. Also, nominate someone with a nomination for an act of kindness. We want to surprise them and give them something special. Share us your stories from quarantine. You can be anonymous if you want. And we're going to have a special guest for you guys next week. Stay tuned. More to come.
Yay.
Thanks, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
See you next week.